So let me ask the $20,000 developmental question. At what point does a child, at what age about approximately, find their genitals?
I would say very young. I would say age 4, 5.
Before they're a year old.
Okay. All right.
And it has to do with their
And
hands when they're first.
by finding, I'm interpreting not just knowing that they're there, but knowing
No,
that they
it's
can
finding.
do something. It's doing something.
Yeah, they find it and they go, wow. I always say
Exactly. That's
it's
why I
the
put it a little bit later. Right. Right.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
But this is happening. Our left brain isn't online yet because that's where language will develop. We're completely right brain. It's where desire and play and color and art, all of it is. Right brain is online. My hands are no longer hitting me. I'm now realizing I can reach for things. And it accidentally, the first time happens while I'm getting my diapers changed or I'm in the tub, my hand lands on my genitals.
Yeah.
And I
Finds it.
go,
Right.
wow, that's on me. Now I have to do that 20 more times before I start to go, oh, there's an association here. But
Yeah.
let me
Yeah.
tell you, they're excited from that instant forward. The question is, what does the caregiver do?
Well, the
If the
caregiver is like,
caregiver,
don't do that.
right, if they
Don't
scream,
do it.
don't, gross, that's dirty, don't touch, don't touch. They
Right.
get loud, right? Scary for a little infant, right? Or
Hmm.
and maybe they slap their hand away.
So
Gross,
there's
don't
an
do that.
association between finding your genitals, experiencing pleasure in a very open, instinctive way, and
Right.
rebuke, negative reinforcement from a
Absolutely.
very, very early age. So they're connected.
Very early.
They're connected.
And because a child at that age, 11 months old or so, that age doesn't have the cognitive capacity to start making associations yet. That's going to happen between 3 and 4. I am going to find and then intentionally find my genitals multiple times, and I'm going to get yelled at each and every time. Now, that is a human, healthy curiosity. To notice connection and pleasure is one of the most human things about us. When infants are born, milk's not there. They're rooting for the breast, not because they can get fed, but because it's the smell, it's the connection and pleasure, right? We know that toddlers, if they don't get enough holding and some real tactile love, they can suffer neurological damage as they get older, right? Skip forward to a time when we don't have our memories anymore and we're in memory care. What we see is adults without memory seeking connection and pleasure all the time, and it drives their adult children crazy, and it's challenging to manage on the floor, but it's human. In the in between, we start putting on our default cognitive shoulds and shouldn'ts. That's what happens in our adult life. And we're like overriding what our gut is saying, right? When you have been told that your natural curiosity, your natural humanness is not okay from a pre-verbal state consistently across your life, right? Because you're at the table, you get in trouble. Somebody walks in your room, you get in trouble. I mean, it is consistent. And we don't give you education. So instead of saying to that little one, yeah, that's your penis. It is a wonderful part of you. Now let's move your hand over here and finish diapering you. Labeling, that's what we're doing for infants and toddlers. That's a dog. That's a cat. That's a tree. Smell it. Like we are helping them understand their world. Our genitals are no different than our elbow. It's an important part of our life. It's an important
Yeah.
part of how
And
we are, right?
arguably an even more significant one.
Well, I don't want to live without either, but yeah, I'd probably do the same thing too.
Yeah.
And in part because it's a place of connection where I can have connection and pleasure with myself or with another if I want, right? So it is powerful because connection and pleasure are powerful to us as humans. But what we've done in getting angry at a little one for this is we consistently tell him or her, who you are is not okay. Something is wrong with you. Not something is wrong with my genitals. Not yet. Okay. It's me because I don't understand what I'm getting in trouble for. Because what I'm getting in trouble for is my curiosity and just desire. That is human. So I think I'm not okay. So now imagine we haven't been giving them any information. And I wrote a book that has stuff for 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8. Like there is stuff, conversations and labeling and things you want to be doing along the way. So you're building a network of understanding, just like we
Uh,
do on health and wellness.